Hey everybody, welcome back for another memory keeping plan with me. This week we are using leftovers from a kit called Beach Babe by Cinderella Paper, and I pulled in a lot of other like miscellaneous stickers that I had and leftovers that I had as well. So I had a few full box freebies from Cinderella Paper, and then I had some custom quotes from Plannahannah. These were just in black because I had ordered them in a foil and she accidentally sent them to me in just black, so I had them left over. And then I also decided to pair this with Hollow. I just felt like it went well with like the purples and the blues and the pinks. So I just have a bunch of random miscellaneous foil from a bunch of different shops. And then I pulled in some Simply Gilded washi. It's the only Simply Gilded washi I have. It's the Planner Con Simply Gilded washi because it also had the hollow bows, not bowls. Get that right, Jessica. And it was like the sea foam and the pink color as well. So I'm going to go in with the full boxes that were left over in the kit and then fill in with the other full boxes and quotes and such. The beginning of this week kind of was a little rough. We took our kitten to the vet for the first time to get her next round of her vaccinations, and the vet let us know that she was really dehydrated and kind of underweight, and we really needed to be feeding her more frequently and like just more to get her weight up. So that's why you'll see like a lot of kind of motivational quotes in here, because we were just trying to make sure that she was okay. The other thing that the vet brought up is like maybe it was anemia, maybe it was a virus. Like, so they wanted to, or she wanted to do the feline leukemia slash feline immunodeficiency virus test that day, but then the techs, I think they just had a lot of appointments that day and they weren't able to get her to sit still to draw her blood, so I had to bring her back on Wednesday. So that meant we were worrying about that for a couple of days, because if you don't know, FIV is only contagious between cats if there's a puncture wound, so like if they bite each other. But feline leukemia can be spread a bit more easily, like it's more contagious. So we were just really nervous about that, and we're like, oh gosh, I hope she doesn't have that. And her test came back negative on Wednesday, and obviously we kept the kitten and all of that. But it was really stressful. Meanwhile, my kitten is sitting on a pile of scrap paper that my husband has in the corner because she likes how it goes crinkle, crinkle, huh? She's crazy. But yeah, so we started feeding her only wet food because we were feeding her a mix of like dry and wet, and clearly that just wasn't working for her. She wasn't really eating it. I don't think she liked the dry food, and we weren't doing it frequently enough, like fresh meals frequently enough. I've never had a kitten before, so like I didn't know. So luckily the vet was like really nice and not like judgmental, because I didn't know what I was really doing. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pause and deal with the kitten. Anyway, all of that to say, I'm really appreciative that the vet was taking like an educational approach and not just judging me, and being very kind about it and just saying what we needed to do to get her more on track. So she is eating only her wet food now, and we're feeding it a lot more frequently. She's eating right now in the background. And literally the next day after the vet appointment, like it was like a switch flipped, and she was so much more energetic, because I was like kind of weirded out a little bit that she was such a calm kitten, and it turns out she was just really dehydrated. So sorry, just texting my husband back. Yeah, so the first half of this week was kind of stressful just because we were worried, like, oh my gosh, what if she does have one of those viruses that like could be transmitted to our other cat. But luckily she didn't. It's just those couple of days that we had to wait between appointments. My husband was really stressed about it. I was kind of taking the approach of like, we can handle this, whatever's going on. Like, worrying about it is not going to change the outcome. So, which is weird because I'm a worry wart. I stress out about everything. So for some reason I was able to kind of like let it go on Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. But yeah, normally I would not be like that. I am going to use these shattered hollow glitter header, not glitter headers, shattered hollow headers from Scribble Prints Co. You'll notice that I moved the glitter headers from the actual kit to the middle row so that I could use a full 3 rows of headers there. Over in the sidebar, I have my normal habit tracker for flossing. I have a dinners weekly checklist, but I had to use the this week header because I'd already used the dinners header for this week. And then in the sidebar, I put in a Beneva Creations calico cat to mark that we started feeding the kitten several times a day and what times we were feeding her at. When it comes to our adult cat, like we feed her at 6 and 6, so it's like easy to remember. With the kitten, I have to have like 14 different alarms on my phone. What are you doing? Sorry, I feel like every voiceover lately is just like, sorry, my kitten's going nuts in the background. She definitely goes more nuts when people are like in here with her. She wants to distract you. It's her main goal in life. But she's so cute, so of course it's distracting. So anyway, marked the kitten's feeding times in the sidebar, and then I had a little sun sticker from Planet Hannah just to mark that it got really hot this week. This was really like the start of the hot summer weather this week. So moving on to Monday, I marked some financial stuff, and then I marked the kitten's vet appointment. So I have a Molly Goes to the Vet sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co., and then an appointment script in Lavender Hollow from Planet Hannah. She sent, I think it was a freebie, like a Lavender Hollow script sampler. So I used that for the vet appointment that I just told you about, where I thought we were just there for a shot, and then it turned out that the vet came out and was very seriously talking to me about her weight. This kitten, I feel like I've had to pause so many times that my stories are going to make no sense. But anyway, vet appointment done. I had to leave the kitten there for a little bit just because they were so busy that day. So, and like it was going to take longer to do. It was an appointment made just for her vaccine, and then it turned into like testing. And so in the meantime, I went and I took my husband's car because his air conditioning actually works. So, and he was working from home this day. So I actually went and filled up his gas tank because I knew he was going to have to drive to the office the next day. So I have a gas pump sticker, really old, from Planting Roses. I don't even know, does she sell stickers anymore? I think I lost touch with her. Then I marked with a This Is Fine Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. that both of us were really anxious because our kitten was too thin and dehydrated and all of that. So had a lot of anxiety about that. And then I marked with a paw print icon from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. that we started only wet food, and we started it a lot, or we were feeding her a lot more frequently instead of giving her like 2 bigger meals. And that has worked out very well, as you can probably tell from all of the running around in the background. She has a lot more energy now. Then at the end of the day, I marked that I was watching a bunch of old Try Guys episodes of their Without a Recipe show, so I just have a television icon and a binge watch script from Planet Hannah. Tuesday, I marked that my husband worked at the office this day with a little star icon from Planet Hannah. I did laundry, so the laundry script is from the kit, and the laundry machine is from Carly Plans. The kitten found the paper even though I hid it. Then I marked after that I edited my Ling's Moment review for YouTube, so I have a laptop icon from Planet Hannah. And then I voiced over a plan with me, so I have Molly listening to her headphones from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I marked that Clover got the zoomies for like the first time this day, probably because she was eating a lot more frequently and just eating better. So I have I forgot what that sticker's called, but it's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co., the one where the kitten's just like jumping around all over the place. And then for some reason I marked that I had white wine this day. I didn't have a white wine sticker, so I just used this rosé sticker from Fox and Cactus, and then I rounded out the night by watching more of the Without a Recipe series on YouTube. So I have a television icon from Planet Hannah. And the 2 quotes that you see this week were custom quotes that I requested from Planet Hannah. Like I mentioned, I think I already used the foiled versions of these quotes in a previous week, but I just kept the black ones that were a mistake. So on Tuesday it says, "Through the chaos as it swirls, it's us against the world." I felt like that represented the first half of this week pretty well. And then on Saturday it says, "Whatever differences our lives have been, we together make a limb." So a Coldplay quote and then a Decemberists quote right there. Wednesday, I marked again that my husband worked from the office, and then I played with both cats. I think that just meant at this point that I was switching off between them. So I have a Molly Loves Playing with a Christmas Ornament sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then I did a workout. So that workout script is from Planet Hannah. And then, why do people drive by my house that loudly? It's so irritating. I cannot stand it. Anyway, then I took the kitten back to the vet this day for her FELV and FIV tests, and they were both negative, and I texted my husband right away once they told me that because he was very worried about it, and it was just a sigh of relief moment. Then I went home and listened to a webinar about mental health. It's something I've been working on this summer. Like once a week, I just sit down and do something like that. So I have a meditate icon from Cinderella paper. And then more without a recipe at the end of the night. So again, that icon is from Planet Hannah. Thursday, I was looking for work, so I marked that with a laptop icon from Planet Hannah. And then I was editing a video that came out a few weeks ago of just like a compilation of our wedding photos set to music. I still totally need to edit our actual wedding video. We did have a videographer who just gave me the raw footage. That is a huge project. I'm trying to like get through editing everything else I want to edit before I do that. It's just a big undertaking. But anyway, I edited that wedding photo video this day because it was going to be our 6-month of marriage mark the next day, so I wanted to post it. So that wedding couple is from Papershire. And then our Target wedding registry coupon, because they give you like a 15% coupon that you can use twice, and I accidentally used it the first time on just like a random cheap Target trip, so I was kind of irritated by that, but whatever. It was going to expire the next day because obviously it had been 6 months since our wedding. So we were shopping the items that were left on our registry that we still wanted to buy at that point. It was mostly like really affordable stuff that we could buy with the gift cards that people gave us. So I marked that with a shopping bag icon from Planet Hannah, and then I watched more without a recipe and played with our adult cat Evie. So I have a Play with Evie custom script from Planet Hannah and a Molly Loves Chasing Her Mouse sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Friday, I marked that we were 6 months married this day, so I have a 6 months script from J'adore Planning. And then this was also the day that our kitten was 3 months old, which was cute. So I have a little cupcake icon from Planet Hannah, like a birthday cupcake icon. My husband got me a latte this day. That sticker's from Oh Hello. And then the kitten was driving my husband nuts this day because he needed to work in the office, and that's the room where she is currently housed. So I was like, hey, maybe like we should switch roles here and like put the adult cat in the office with you because she mostly sleeps all day and I can take care of the kitten. So we did that. Our adult cat got a bit stressed out by that, so we haven't really done that since then. But for this day, we just needed something because like I'm sure he had a lot of meetings this day. So then I played with Clover a lot in like the living room area. She was nuts being like let out of that room for the first time, which sounds bad, but like we also need to protect her from our adult cat. So it's just kind of how we have to live right now. I did a workout while she was out there with me, and then she was just exhausting. I swear she ran around for like 3 hours straight. So I put in Exhausted Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. in and a Tired as F script from Planet Hannah because that's how I was feeling this day. The two of us, my husband and I, got cleaned up that night and went out for a date night. So I have a date night script from Planet Hannah and a sushi like hand roll icon from the Sticker Party. She doesn't sell these anymore, which makes me really sad. I wish she would bring back like the smaller sushi stickers, but we went to a place called Akafuji, which is in La Habra, and it's honestly the best sushi that we found in the area, and we only found it back in April. So yeah, we really enjoy it there. Really fresh fish, which is always a good thing. And then my husband was like, do you want to go get ice cream at Somi Somi? And so we went and did that. So we had like a full date night, which was really cute. So that ice cream sticker is from Wonton in a Million, and then we came home and watched Game Grumps on YouTube, so I have a TV icon for that. Saturday was a pretty chill day. My husband got me coffee from a place called Smoking Tiger, which is a really good place. So that sticker's from Wonton in a Million. And then I just wrote that I relaxed this day. So I have a Molly sleeping on her laptop from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. and a relaxed script from Planet Hannah. I was editing the what I call kitten bloopers from a Plan With Me video. Like I wanted to save just the parts where like the kitten was meowing in the background that you wouldn't have heard in the Plan With Me because I silenced the audio. So I edited that together. Really minor thing, but I wanted to remember it. So I have another laptop icon from Planet Hannah. Then I think I filmed a Plan With Me, so I'm going to pull in a camera icon from Cinderella paper and a plan script from Planet Hannah. And then in the evening, I put on cat TV on the television. Like if you don't know, there's like a ton of YouTube channels that just post like streams of little critters that your cat will want to watch probably. So I put that on the TV for our cat because my husband was in the office with the kitten and she was still the adult cat was still pretty stressed out about the kitten, like even being in the apartment, even though she didn't see her. So I was trying to distract her with cat TV and then I played with her as well to kind of go along with that. So that's how I spent my Saturday night. So the Play with Evie script is from Planet Hannah again, and the cat playing with a little Christmas ornament is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Sunday was when we remembered that we have a baby gate in our garage. So I knew the person who lived in our apartment before we did, and she left behind a lot of stuff when she moved out. And for some reason, we kept a baby gate. I think in my head, I was like, we didn't have any pets at the time, but I'm like, well, what if we ever have 2 pets and we need to like separate them? So we kept the baby gate. Only remembered that we had the baby gate 2 weeks after bringing the kitten home. So we finally set it up this day. And we had what I write in here is baby gate cat playtime. So it was much easier to kind of manage the introduction between the 2 cats now that we had the baby gate because like they can totally scale it. They can totally jump right over it, both of them. But at least it slows them down just a little bit, you know? So that was good. So I have Molly like peeking through the window for that. And then I had to do my passport application. My passport, I got it in 2018 when we went to London. So it wouldn't expire for like 5 more years from now. But because they changed my last name or hyphenated my last name, which is a name change, I guess technically I could use my maiden name passport, but like I just don't want to risk going to another country and then like for some reason the US not letting me back, because let's be real, that's probably the bigger problem because my name doesn't exactly match everything. Hold on, this kitten, my goodness. I can't remember what I was talking about, but yeah, basically I was working on my passport renewal application, so I have Molly with a long to-do list because forms like that always stress me out. And then Cindy Gunter Baldo had a live plan with me this day, so I wanted to mark that because it's not as frequent now, and a lot of times I end up missing it, so I just have a laptop icon from Planet Hannah. Then I pulled stickers for a plan with me, so I have a sticker icon from Bella Planella, and then I had my husband take a passport photo for my application. We'll talk about this again a couple plan with me's from now. I guess we did the photo wrong. They didn't tell me what was wrong with the photo, so that was, you know, super helpful. I went and got the passport photo done at the library instead for the second go round. But yeah, I used a postage stamp Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. to mark taking the passport photo because I thought that, you know, kind of looked like a passport photo. And then I just watched more without a recipe, so I used another TV icon from Planet Hannah and a YouTube binge script from Planet Hannah. Now I'm just decorating with the foil. All of this foil I think is from Alicia Craft. It's in like various pink hollow patterns, I think. So I'm just decorating with that since I didn't have any date covers and I didn't have any like decoration left over. So just filling in with that. I like doing this when I really just don't have any decoration to go along with the kit, so I just pull in what I think matches. I don't know how I feel about this week. I think it looks good, but also I feel like maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's whatever. This was not like a great week. It was just a very like routine week, other than us, you know, being married for 6 months. That was nice. I like celebrating milestones like that, and you know, the kitten, us figuring out her health is good too. I also have these like happy scrappy cat, I think they're supposed to be checklists. I just used one of them as kind of like an overlay box on Wednesday. with the no bad days cup in the full box. I don't know. Because this was the day that we got good news about the kitten. You know, her not having a virus, it's just she needs to like eat more. So I thought that was cute to mark that. Hollow is a lot of fun. It doesn't go with everything in my opinion, but I like Hollow for summertime especially. So here's where I'm going in with my Simply Gilded Planner Con washi because it has the hollow bows on it and kind of matches. I don't get to use this one very often, but I feel like I use it at least once a year. And I get the Simply Gilded hype. I've never bought Simply Gilded. The only reason I have this is that it was in the swag bags for Planner Con, you know, like 5 or 6 years ago. But I understand the hype because this is really nice quality washi. Oh, I'm also going to put the weekend banner in, I just realized. So I'm going through the leftovers of the kit at this point, and then I realized I like the weekend banner. I don't always like weekend banners, but sometimes if I really like the pattern, then I will put it in. So I decided to use the glitter page flags from the kit to kind of frame the weekend banner, and then I will put the weekend banner in, of course, to kind of fill in that space. Like you can see, I only used one row of bottom washi this week because if I don't have it in the kit, like I don't feel the need to like fill up the space for no reason, you know what I mean? So now that is the finished spread. So that's the shattered hollow and the pink hollow. I think maybe it's that I pulled in a lot of different foil colors this week that makes me doubt whether or not this really looks cohesive, but I don't know. It's just an experimental week. Not every week has to be perfect in the planner, especially if nothing too wild is happening. So that is everything written in. I hope you all are doing well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!